So what happens? What are your results?
Just what you said, that other people notice it and they feel freedom within themselves to do likewise.
And that seems like a pretty awesome experience to have.
It is. And I do get that feedback a lot from people, which is awesome. And I love that.
I get that, when you were just recently looking for a job, and I get that one of the reasons why you got the job you got is because of the energy you brought to it.
It's true.
And they want that in their office. Mm-hmm. So I get that you have an opportunity as you go through this process of hunting and gathering a potential partner. You have the opportunity to step it up a notch, unapologetically be the powerful person that you are. And either one, by doing so, give them permission to do it, or by doing so, energetically call someone else into your space who is also doing that. Mm-hmm. Because, what more powerful creative partnership could there be than two people 100% engaged and being who they are? Seems like the best combination. Unstoppable, absolutely. So, Michael Bublés,
who I love.
Who doesn't love Michael Bublé? Michael Bublé just released a new album called Crazy Love. Mm-hmm. And not only is it so awesome, there is an awesome song on there.
Which we were just listening to.
We were just listening to it. It's called I Just Haven't Met You Yet. And the song is literally all about his commitment to this relationship that hasn't started yet. Mm-hmm. That he's going to give more than he gets. But he just hasn't met her yet.
Yeah.
And I think it's such a great song. Because it is literally a song about visualizing, manifesting the relationship that we want. And here's the beautiful part. Even if you are already in a relationship. Okay?
Hello.
Even if you're already in a relationship, if you have been selling out and not being your contribution, or if you have experienced your partner selling out and not being their contribution, this song applies to you too. Because literally, I just haven't met you yet. Mm-hmm. And this is my commitment for when that happens. I'm going to give you more than I get. I'm going to love you and give and be my contribution and support you in being your contribution moment to moment. I just haven't met you yet. So until then, I'm going to keep being 100% me. And in that way, that equation works out. Because you're inviting the other person to step up to their excellence, and you're already ready on what's going to happen, that relationship's going to look like. It's going to be nothing more than continued giving. I just haven't met you yet. And you're sitting here in a literal sense. You just haven't met this person yet. Mm-hmm. But I get that as you have your moments and your breakthroughs, you're getting clear on what it's going to take to call that person into your space. But a bunch of our listeners are already married.
That's true. They are, most of them.
Yes, they're already in a relationship and may not be experiencing exactly what they want. Uh-huh. And so it's not a question of throwing the baby out with the bathwater. It's a question of how about looking at myself, the individual, and how I'm showing up in this relationship. Am I only going halfway, waiting for them to go halfway so I can go a little bit more and then a little bit more, and eventually we'll get to 100%. If you're waiting for permission to be your contribution moment to moment, stop. Just stop altogether. There is nothing to do on this planet but be your contribution, right? Mm-hmm. So then what's in the way? Why would we be anything but that? So my commitment is to be 100% who I am and to encourage those around me to do the same by being that.
Is that by chance, moment to moment?
From moment to moment.
Okay.
Because honestly, most people are so unconscious in this world. Not only have I not met them yet, they haven't met themselves yet.
Welcome home.
They're not even conscious of the powerful, beautiful, amazing, inspiring, creative people that they are because they've just been on autopilot. Mm-hmm. So I love the idea of this song. I love you sharing your breakthroughs and your awareness of your process of creating a relationship that works. And I challenge our audience and you, all of us, myself, to take a look at the relationships that we are in or we're looking to create. And really look, are we 100% engaged moment to moment? Am I giving 100% of everything I am? And by doing so, inspiring the other person to do the same. Because really, I just haven't met them yet. And if I can do something to facilitate that, to make that connection, to make that meeting happen, I'm gonna. So, Malissa?
Jason?
Final thoughts.
My final thoughts are, okay, so I'm thinking to myself, where do I go from here with this? And what ways have I been selling out? And I'm clear on a couple of those for sure. And it's time for me to step forward into a new moment. I get that it is all about me, and no one in my current experience is any huge relationship or anything like that, but I'm grateful that they're there to teach me. And so for that, I'm grateful.
Well, something that comes up for me is I remember growing up and hearing that we as humanity only use 6% of our brain or something like that. And it just came up for me that what if that actually means we only are giving 6% of who we really are, moment to moment, in our relationships into this world? Because the whole argument of that 6% of your brain thing is how much more could we do or create with the full awesome power of our brain? Well, how much more could we do if with the full awesome power of our being? Of everything of who we are? What miracles and what magic could we create if we were 100%, not 6%, but 100% engaged moment to moment in our relationships and in our work? It would be miraculous. This world would change overnight. It would be crazy.
It would probably explode from the sheer light that we would exude.
It would. So my challenge for everyone is to take a look. That's it. Just take a look and be conscious of the ways in which you are choosing to be anything less than your 100% being. The ways in which you sell out in a relationship, or the ways in which you back down from something you know doesn't work just to keep the peace. Well, I got news for you, folks. Keeping the peace by selling out is just putting off the war. Okay, it's not creating peace. So own it. Be the magnificent people that you are, and trust that 100% of who you are is more than enough. And anything less is a waste of time.
Yep.
Because remember, guys, talk is cheap. Be 100% of who you are. And let this world experience the miracle that is you being you. So that's it. That's the show. Can you take this on?
Let's do it, guys.
It's on. So we'll see you next week. Give us your feedback at our Facebook page, or at Twitter/thejasonbeckett.com, or email us directly at radio@jasonbeckett.com. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Talk is Cheap is a 16 Stone Media production. This show is hosted by Jason Beckett and co-host Melissa Barlow. All rights reserved. Copyright 2009.